So how our children and the teenager are feeling seen, significant and successful on screens and the video game. So let's say, our child, Johnny, a 10-year-old who's playing video game, and he, she, or they are, able to master or at one level, and know they are going to another level. They are competing with other friends. They may never have met them, but they are competing with them, and they are feeling good. They are feeling successful. They are feeling, that they are learning something, they are mastering. Although I 100% agree with the parent, they may not learning the real life skills, and that's why we are seeing so much frustration tolerance in nowadays in the children and teenagers, because they are not having that the fights in real life, disagreement, fight, difficulties in getting along, and then how they make sense in the real life situation. For example, let's say social media. In the real life, we don't make friends, just because they are wearing nice clothes or they look nice. We inquire about, who they are, about their families, about, we spend a lot of time before we make someone friend, or before we invite them to come to our house, or we go to their place. But in social media, let's say, he got a friend request, and that person seems to have some good pictures, or something that's resonates. So we click, that friend. And at some point, if that friend, someone else is saying something that we think is a little bit not, making us angry, we just unfriend them. But in real life, it's not that easy to unfriend. If someone is bullying in the school, yes, you may complain about it, but you cannot just unfriend them. So that's why nowadays I understand the parents' concern that our children and teenagers, they are not learning the real life skills with all these screens and the social media. But their basic human need, being seen, being significant, being successful, is being met on these screens. When they post on Instagram, and they are, getting so many comments, so the one picture or the one video, they have 10 comments, the other they have 1,000 likes. So they are so this is an intermittent gratification that they are in gambling, what we call, it's any habit that has this intermittent reward system, where not everything get rewarded, or not everything get punished. So they don't know which post they will share will get more followers or more likes. So it just create more addiction to post more things, to be on the social media, to see who is liking, what's the commenting, so that this need of being seen is just becomes so amplified on these screens and social media. And that's the reason our children and teenagers are becoming more and more addictive to it. So that's why, if as I mentioned even before, if we want our children and teenagers to not use these screens and the social media, we need to create those activities. That may mean, the parents need to be more intentional, spending more quality family time, try to understand what my children and the teenagers are interested in, what kind of activities they like to do, what friends they hang out, how we can make them feel comfortable, that they can share what their interests are, and then you can help them, you can share that joy, you can do things together. That's, that may mean that, it's going out with some of their friends and families together, doing some movie time, doing some family, doing some outdoor activities. So all these things, make them feel seen, soothed, and significant in the real life. But it requires a lot of creativity, lot of time commitment, lot of availability from the parent sides to understand them, and then try to make a lot of efforts to make those offline activities where they can be seen, soothed, and significant and successful, so that they can learn real life skills, so that they can be more successful in their personal and professional life.